So guys, if I look beyond excited, it's because I am. I am pulling out of our neighborhood. It's Wednesday at around noon, and I am going away for a couple days. I'm meeting with Laurel, our interior designer, in Atlanta to shop and go to mainly Scott's Antique Market, which is a place in Atlanta that she's been shopping at for years and I've heard all about, but I've never actually been there. So I'm so excited. But I'm going away from everything, from the kids, from life, little vacation, to meet with her. It's kind of work, but it will be so fun for a couple of days. So I have been like planning, getting everything ready, making sure the kids are taken care of. I have babysitters lined up, food in the fridge, everything's ready for volleyball camp next week, like those type of things for the last couple of days. So for me to now drive away from the neighborhood, it's like, whatever I didn't get done, didn't get done. If there's any laundry still in the dryer, sorry, Maddie can handle it. So I haven't vlogged since then, so this will be interesting. I'm gonna try to capture it just for Matt, and to me this is a really fun part about what we're doing. The decorating the house part is really fun. To him, you know, it's not that exciting, but I want to make sure that we capture it. Laurel is amazing, and I'll tell you more about that in a few. But from our house, we're looking at about a 6-hour.
441 north.
All right, lady. About a 6-hour drive. So I'm in the villages, hitting probably a little bit of village traffic, and I have one stop planned, but that was just a little stop for my pleasure. Just heading to a store in Gainesville. One more thing that I forgot to mention was the plan of what we're doing this weekend. So Wednesday night we'll get there and spend the night, Laurel and I, in a hotel in Atlanta. And then the plan is Thursday and Friday for us to shop at Scott's Antique Market. And then a couple other places in Atlanta that she knows well and likes. 2 of her daughters live up there, so she's up there all the time, and she always tells me, Michele, they have such great stuff compared to Orlando, like, you would love it. And so I'm like thrilled, like I get to go to Scott's with Laurel, Kevin, this is amazing. But so the plan is to get all this stuff up to Helen. I have worked with Kim, our realtor, to see if we could get in the house early, not really in the house, but just maybe one of the bays of the garage or a room just to put the stuff in. And if not, I'll find a storage unit. Literally, Matt's coming up in less than a week, so it doesn't have to stay long somewhere. And again, this is all hoping that we find some great stuff. It can be hit or miss at stores like this, and we all know how inventory goes. A lot of vendors don't have things. So that's the plan for the weekend, and we're just hoping for the best. So I'm about 2.5 hours away from Atlanta. It's getting a little bit bored, so I thought I'd make a quick little update. But I thought one thing that might be interesting to you guys is a little background information on Laurel and I, because you guys have seen Laurel probably in videos, but you might be like, who is she? What's their relationship? You know, did they just hire an interior designer, or how did that work out? So I thought it would be cool to kind of tell them. So I always joke that Laurel's like a family friend. And what I mean by that, I don't know if you would say family friend, but I know her whole family and are friends with her whole family, so that's what I count it as. But we probably met when I was a teenager. Her kids went to the same school that I went to. It's called the First Academy. It's in Orlando. And the age gap is, you know, we're definitely not the same age, her kids and me. I think her oldest, Whitney, is 5 years younger than I am, I think. So we definitely weren't in school together. She actually went to school with my brother. But when I was there, like as a high schooler working basketball and volleyball camps, her kids were coming to the camps. Her youngest 2, she has 3 daughters. And then when I came back after college, after undergrad and then my master's, I came back to that same school and taught and coached. And her kids were then in high school and in middle school. And so Chelsea, her second daughter, was my starting setter when I became the varsity coach for First Academy right out of college. I don't think I knew anything, but they were so just wonderful and gracious and supportive of me, and we just had an amazing team. And then her youngest, Ansley, actually, I coached her for 5 years on varsity. She was just a stud athlete on varsity as a 8th grader. And so I coached her for 5 years. So when you've coached someone's, kids for probably 8 years total or something like that, you become very close with their family. Laurel always kept the books for us. So you have to have a scorekeeper that keeps the books. So she did that. And I mean, she threw me wedding showers, baby shower, not showers, shower, baby shower, things like that. I photographed Chelsea's, her middle's wedding. So it's like we have gone way back. All that to be said, one thing that I'm so excited about is like, it's not just going up to Atlanta this weekend to like hang out with my interior designer. No, this is like a close friend of our family and someone we just like cherish. And she's done several houses for Matt and I now, and she knows us. She knows us so well. I would trust her to go in and decorate an entire house that I had no say in, and I know it would be absolutely stunning. Like, she knows my taste, she knows Matt's, she knows how to kind of merge those two together. So she's amazing. But the cool thing is she's also just like has been such an amazing mentor to me, about whether it's about like relationships or marriage or parenting or anything like that. Just always speaks like godly wisdom into me. So I always feel refreshed and rejuvenated when I've been around her, and that's super exciting for me this weekend. So that's a little insight into Laurel. She might say that I'm a pain in the butt, but I think she's pretty great. So Laurel and I just spent, I don't know, what would you say, 30, 45 minutes going over the plan for the house.
We're going to this house in the mountain in Helen, Georgia. We want to make it, especially with all the people so into all the cars and being in the mountains, we're going to have it more of a modern, rustic with a little bit of industrial feel, a little bit more masculine. It's going to be comfortable and cozy, and so super excited. So what I've done is broken down each of the floors. There are 3 floors in the house, and there is the middle main floor, then there's the basement, and then there's the top floor, which has the 2 masters. And I've gone through and I've kind of done a inventory of everything we're looking for, from the sizes to the pricing to the items that we're looking for throughout the whole house. And then I broke it down through the different levels. So
that's the part that I thought I was amazed at, was it's a huge house, and how in the world, like Matt kind of gave us a budget that we're working with, and how in the world do you break it down by, okay, this is how much we should spend on a bed, this is how much we should spend on a rug. So how did you do that?
Well,
just like years of experience and knowing.
And a lot of research and going through different vendors to figure out which one had the design, had the scale and the size, and then also too in our pricing. So we're going to go shopping tomorrow to see what we can find here in Atlanta. Going to take you to a place called Scott's Antiques Markets. It's down on the south end of Atlanta. They're open every weekend once a month. And so it's tomorrow. It's the second weekend of every month, I should say. And so we're going to go tomorrow. We're going to go shopping and try and find the items that we're looking for. And if we don't, then I have a backup of items that I've selected that we can shop for. And there's some manufacturers that I just love. Yeah.
Every room she went through, and we'll show more of this later, but like did a, what would you call this? Is it like a layout or a space planning?
Yeah,
okay.
Space planning. Yeah.
I knew you had said one of those words, and I was like, oh yes. So like this is the main floor that we'll probably be spending most of our time in. And like, I love this, that we have different areas where people can gather, and we joke, these are called the chit chat chairs, where you can sit and have conversations. And we've been laughing because Matt and I have been sitting in the ones in our house, just chit chatting, going over our day or talking about different things. So it's so fun. But each room, she did this just awesome space planning, and then has ideas for each type of chair or coffee table, and then that can give us something to go by tomorrow, because I was kind of overwhelmed, like, how are we going to do this?
Yeah,
and I trusted you, because I'm like, she's done this, but I'm like,
it's overwhelming just for the fact that it is like almost like drinking from a fire hydrant. There is so much to do in such a short period of time, and we have such a large portion of inventory to try and figure this out. So, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, hey, we're going shopping together tomorrow.
I've heard her talk about this place for years, so I'm like, I told the camera already, I'm like, I'm so excited to like, I'm going to Scott's with Laurel Kevin. Like, this is amazing.
Oh, we're going to have so much fun. So anyway, we're going to be needing some bar stools and sofas and entertainment center and lamps and chairs, and there's all types of furniture and staying within the style that we're looking for. So it's gonna be fun, exciting, and yet it's gonna be also, it could be a hit or miss.
Right.
It's kind of like going shopping at a Home Goods. You may find what you're looking for, you may not. So tomorrow we're hoping to find some of those items that we're looking for. So.
Okay, so one of the things that it was funny, it was Mike asking me this, because him and his fiance, they just did like an Airbnb. So he was asking me, Michele, is Scott's only antiques? And I was like, I have no idea.
It's so funny because they call it Scott's Antique and Market. It is, I can't wait for your viewers to see how amazing it is. It's one of my most favorite places. And of course, we don't have anything like this in Orlando. And it's all these different manufacturers, but they're mom and pops, and they have their own artistry, and they bring their handmade goods, and it's everything from a sofa that maybe a family makes in Alabama, and you'll get to see all that because I've already called them and they know we're coming, to there's a great company called Botanica, I always say that, Botanica, and they have preserved flowers and plants, and
those are the ones that I'm now obsessed with.
Yes,
that we have in our house.
They're beautiful. But there's artists, there's jewelry, there's from antiques to new things. So it's something for everyone. So it's a lot of fun. So it is a great place to find those one-of-a-kind things.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so glad that you did this, because I feel like we just have a guide going into tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like, for a better term, it's like our shopping book. If we were kind of looking for this kind of a chair, or this kind of chair with these finishes, wood, fabric, so we're looking for these things. I also have the size, and I have our budget as to where we kind of want to stay in. But if we cannot find it tomorrow, I have a backup and we can order them. But as most know, supply chain for ordering furniture is pretty rough right now. So whatever we can find tomorrow will be awesome.
All right, here we are. Walking in. We're still like an hour early.
Those are fun.
But they supposedly let designers in. This is Ansley.
Hello.
And her beautiful little boy, Caleb, who is 2 months old. So he's going to be our shopping buddy today.
Yep, he's really good.
Yep. And so here we go. So we're here, and everyone, we haven't even opened yet, and everyone knows Laurel. So she's been buying from all these different people, all these different vendors for years, so they all know her and of course love her. Oh my gosh, for my next house. These more French, oh, that chandelier. So I am like, I don't even know where to begin. It hasn't even opened, we haven't even started, and I'm going crazy. Just like the rugs, the lights, the paintings. We just found like so much, and we haven't even, again, begun. Sweet baby. I know, right? So this is like the rug that we have in our dining room right now, and
They're called overdyed
Ushaks, okay. And they're amazing. And so durable. So we're hoping to get some for the mountain house. There's our sweet lady that we just met. So like places have artwork, pillows. Oh my gosh, one of these amazing bench chairs, swingy things, beds like in the Highlands house that I'm obsessed with. And then they like make it with all the fabrics for whatever you want. one of the things that I'm super excited about is being here with Laurel is that I have a hard time, like I'll look at a booth and I don't know if like it might be really pretty, but I'm like, is it junk or is it nice? So I'm excited to have someone who knows about all of these different products or antiques or different things that can tell me, no, Michelle, that's junk, or no, that's really nice. Because I don't want to be stuck, like this is going to be a whole nother level than just like an Airbnb or like a house that someone went to Home Goods and just threw together. So we're definitely leveling up, and so that'll be fun. Here's another one that Laurel likes to buy things from. It's so gorgeous. It's one of everything. We're in love with these lamps.
These would be great in a bedroom.
Yeah,
I just
these
got to
are
see the
amazing.
height on those.
I love those. Look at how fun with the rug underneath. So we picked this rug. He's gonna lay it out, but they literally had to move all of these rugs and that whole stack over there to get to the very bottom one that we just love.
A little bit more rustic. Yeah.
Like
This
the
is
design.
a little bit more rustic. A little bit. I like the contrast. This is absolutely perfect. Love it.
It was worth digging to the bottom. It was worth it. These poor guys have worked so hard, and it's very hot in here. Hey, Laurel. So it is 11:20. We've been here for like a couple of, not even a couple hours.
We're doing great. We have just scratched the surface, but we've gotten a couple of rugs, some lamps, a table. We've got this, my most favorite bench right here. We've got some accessories, so we're doing a great job. Got some good assistance.
Yes, especially this little guy. This is your favorite one?
This is one of my favorites. This is called Botanica. And these are all preserved flowers, so you never have to water them, but you got this gorgeous look. And these are all real, and they put together them into a beautiful vase. You have everything from that mountain retreat all the way to a coastal, to a transitional, but these are timeless flowers and plants.
It was so funny because now I'm obsessed because she was calling me and I'm like, wait, dead flowers? Do I want that in my house? I didn't understand. And now we have a couple and like I am in love.
So
This is so cool for a mountain house.
Real moss. This is real moss that they have dried and preserved. And then these are some faux antlers. Sometimes they have real antlers. But you can see here they have stunning colors. Even like look at some of the vases that they put them in. Just really remarkable. I just love them because they're kind of one and done. Get something for your dining room table or in a bathroom or and as you can see, you come on a Thursday, you shop quick because this
we were talking about all these ones on the ground all the way around the corner are already sold. So we didn't come here first, but that's okay because a lot of the ones we're looking at are still available. So we've been looking at all kinds of furniture and comparing our pillows. And so these two chairs we're looking at for one of the bedrooms. We call them like chit-chat chairs where they swivel and you can have conversations. And then for the master or one of the master bedrooms, these two chairs with this coloring, super soft, super comfortable.
And these are all performance fabrics, so they are.
What does that mean? You can wash them?
Performance fabric is krypton, it's durable, it's great for kids, it's mostly polyester, but you can wash them, clean them. Michelle, I love these. These are great. I have used these before, this design. I love this finish though. It's a dark with it has the umber with a little bit of the lighter wood. But this is also, again, the performance fabric, which will be perfect for when people come to stay. They're comfortable, but the coloring is perfect. I really like them. I think these are it.
Yep.
So we're good to go. All right, ready? All right. This is Fred Cox. This is one of my favorite artists, and I have his work in many of my homes that I've done, including my own home. And we have discovered this painting that we absolutely love. It has all our colors for what we're looking for. And the frame is an old frame from Italy, which I absolutely love. So it's going to go gorgeous in this mountain home that we're doing.
Perfect. Let me just show some
So
of
his
his work.
artwork is stunning. It's all original, all hand painted, and you've got to meet the artist.
We have two pieces, Matt and I, one in our bedroom, one in our family room, and that's the first thing anyone ever comments on when they've been walking in. One piece that we're looking at. So how do you describe, like, right behind the table, we're looking for like a wow, like something.
Yes, well, we're looking for something authentic, something old that kind of makes it cozy and warm, but chunky and heavy. And this is really a fabulous piece. And we're looking for some curvature so that everything's not so linear. Because we got a lot of wood in there, so this is a great piece.
This is awesome.
Did you want to ask her 2 inches by 2 inches?
50 or 52 inches. We're trying to decide. We are in love. We've said that about everything today. We've been in love a lot today.
We've done good, haven't we? Yeah, we've done
I'm like,
great.
we're in love with everything. Yeah. Oh my gosh, with the marble top. How do you think we did? Sorry,
Oh, I think we did good, girl. Don't
Have you ever bought that much in one place before at one time? Have you done that before?
Yes.
Okay, so this is normal for you.
No, it's not
I'm
normal,
like,
but
oh
it is
my gosh.
always one of those things is it all going to come together? And I think today we had really good success finding some one-of-a-kinds, great coloring. Yep, I'm happy. I'm excited.
I am beyond thrilled. I didn't expect it to be this great. And I know you've talked about, but I thought it was more like digging to find little treasures. It was like everything was just amazing and right there.
Right.
Okay, so I don't know if I videoed it all yesterday. I think I did a little bit, but it is Saturday morning, going home today, but we have to go pick up all of our stuff. So we're at the hotel. Here we're in downtown Atlanta. Whoa. Such a cool area. Laurel and I have had so much fun. We have been able to walk to awesome restaurants every night and just such a great time. But it's time to do like kind of the hard part. We have to go back to each booth at Scott's and pick up all the stuff that we bought. And then the coolest part is I had originally rented a U-Haul, and I was going to put in the U-Haul and drive it to Helen, then drive back to Atlanta, pick up my truck, drive home. Again, all before tomorrow so I can get ready for volleyball camp. But we found a porter at the antique market that said they would drive it up there for us. So we're hoping it fits. He has a transit van, kind of. He called it a minivan, but when we looked at it, it was pretty big. And then now we've bought a lot of stuff. So the good news is we weren't sure if we were gonna find anything, and here we haven't found everything but close. We have to order a couple things, chairs, bar stools, and like a U-shaped couch for Matt's media or theater room. Other than that, we've like killed it. Done so good. So today will be interesting to see if we can get everything to fit in the van. We're gonna see how tight we can pack it, and then hopefully he'll head up to meet Kim and Helen, and he's gonna put everything, he's gonna bring another guy, and they're gonna put everything in the garage or just a space. Again, the house isn't ours yet, but the owners are gonna let us just use like one bay of the garage or something to put all this stuff in. So we should be able to put it just on a little area. If it fit in a truck, then it can definitely fit in one side of a garage. And then I'll head back to Orlando and get ready for camp. So here we are. Trying to figure out how we're gonna load all of this amazing, awesome stuff into a truck. So me and my new friend Cliff are in his van that we decided we have way too much stuff, right?
Right.
How many trips do you think you would have had to make if you were just using this van?
You talking about for a month, or you talking about trips?
Trips up to Helen to get everything up there.
2.
So Helen's probably 2 hours from where we are at Scott's. So we decided let's rent a U-Haul that's big enough, a big 27-foot one. Cliff's gonna drive everything up there with one of his guys. Kim's gonna meet him at the house, and it'll just make everybody's life easier. We just got so much stuff, and we even added some more things today. So it's been so fun. He's amazing. He has been so joyful helping me load all of this stuff. So we're going to the second U-Haul place because the first U-Haul place didn't have a truck. So we're going to the second U-Haul place about 7 miles away, and then we'll be back to Scott's. Oh my gosh, what drama. So you see what seat I'm in now. The driver's seat. So I'm driving Mr. Cliff's transit van while he's ahead of me in a U-Haul. The reason being, we went to a second U-Haul place to try to find a truck. They had said that one had it and it didn't. So thankfully this amazing lady found us a truck. It's not as long, it's only 20 feet. So the plan now is he's gonna drive the U-Haul and his other porter friend is gonna drive this van. So they'll take 2 of them, which should be able to fit everything.
I designed that we want to try and get this so that there is at least 171 inches or 14 feet of sectional. So that would be over here. It'd be corner 1, 2, 3 corner.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's
so
amazing. Yeah, that'll be so long.
but then it's going to be, this is exactly the length that's
Okay,
going to be.
and then
in that soft fabric, in that Hercules fabric, that's kind of will match our pillows and our rug.
this is awesome. Matt's gonna go crazy over a
so
nice, comfy couch.
The depth of it. This is depth is almost 40 inches.
Okay.
So do you like that depth?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I
that's
do. Let
gonna
me
be
sit
depth.
down.
This is going to be the height.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's the depth, that's the height. So I think it's really comfortable. And he's really gonna work on
Make it
making
extra
sure
comfy.
Extra comfy.
That's what we wrote down.
Extra comfy. This is like,
Have the cushion guy that manufactures the foam. All these are down wrapped. So what I'm gonna do is the core, the foam core, I'm gonna have him make it less dense
okay,
so that it gives it more give,
For
and it'll
more-
still be wrapped.
okay.
So and then I'm gonna have him add an inch to the thickness so it has more push.
Yes,
But it's still soft and it still holds its shape better.
that's amazing.
So these are custom made. It's gonna be custom for us. So
yes,
exciting?
it's perfect.
Okay.
We're working on these leather chairs to go in the media room. We just did a huge L-shaped couch. We'll put these chairs on the ends of it with a huge ottoman that Laurel's over there designing now. It's going to be a leather ottoman, but not tufted like these. But these will just be just a cool accented feature in that room. Oh, I love them. So Mr. Cliff is making a bet that he can get everything on here. Packed beautifully. Oh, wow. He still has a lot to go. All this stuff still has to make it, but he thinks he can make it in 1 truckload.
This here, I want you to take this in your car.
Okay, but it's not going. It's
Okay.
going up there.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna
it's
have to
okay.
wrap that with a blanket.
Yeah, I don't like that it's not wrapped.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Cliff, don't you want to go get those 2 leather chairs?
You're doing great.
Sorry?
You want to go get those 2 leather
got it,
chairs?
baby.
This is all that's left.
In here.
No, the 2 leather ones right here. Remember I showed you those 2?
And those few things. That's it. If they can fit it,
You guys are doing
an
a
entire
great
house
job.
will be in a 20-foot U-Haul.
Woohoo!
Oh my
Michele,
gosh.
we did it!
We did it!
Yay!
Well, they did it. These men. Look at that. I don't know if you can even tell.
Okay,
So what do you think? How'd we
in
do?
conclusion to this spectacular 3 days, I am so excited. Maddie's gonna be so happy with us. We came in under budget, and yet we got some miraculous pieces. One of a kind, everything came together. We're only missing 2 pieces, a king headboard and a queen headboard and a rug. Instead of that, we got everything. So
Everything.
for all those out there that want to come and check it out, come to Destination OG.
Amazing news. I just heard from the porter, Cliff, who's amazing, and he just sent a video of the Helen house and all the stuff in the garage. It is 10:15 and I'm like 13 minutes from home. Almost there. So right before I go home, I figured I'd kind of wrap up. I think the adrenaline of the last 3 days is finally wearing off. I think I talked nonstop the entire 6-hour ride home. To Matt, to the kids, to my sister, to Barbara, to Wendy, to Laurel, to Kim, to just so excited and just kind of telling everybody about our last 3 days and just how awesome it was. I'm still like at a loss for words. How did we outfit an entire house in 3 days? It was just like, it was really amazing. And I think, you know, the project was so like prayed over and just prepared for. I mean, Laurel spent weeks just getting us ready and knowing what we needed and having ideas. And then all the vendors just brought amazing stuff. What was cool is like we weren't just like picking stuff to check it off of our list and add it to the you know, spreadsheet that we had. It was like we were finding great stuff that like all went together. It was so cool. I'm so glad I have her, because I joke I don't have great design sense, so it was so fun to have her. But I think what's hit me just kind of on the way home was just the scale of kind of, not the scale, but I guess maybe it's the scope of what we're doing with Destination Obsessed Garage. So many of the vendors are like, what are you guys doing? Or what's this for? What home is this for? And, you know, as all of our stuff is sitting on the curb, so many people came up and just wanted to hear the story of what we were doing. And like, everyone was just blown away and so excited. And it was just a really cool feeling to be like, this is incredible. This is not just something you see every day. We're not doing just like an Airbnb. Not to say that's not great, but this is a whole other level. So I think it all kind of sunk in what this is going to mean for the business, for, you know, our family, for just everything. So I can't wait. I'm just so jealous that Matt's leaving to go up there in a couple days and I have to wait like 2 weeks because of different obligations and things I have going on. But I'll have to just be patient, and I just can't wait for us to get started. It's going to be unbelievable.